Leo. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. So glad to see you again. I am programming the cards for the 1 month overview for January. We will have 4 weeks in January. And it's all going to be great. Happy New Year 2022 and all. Yay. So let's go ahead and program these cards. We'll get this going, right? Alrighty then, set these aside. We'll go ahead and get these cards going. We'll program them. It's going to be great. These are being programmed for the first week, which we will cover at the end of this video. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and lay out all these cards. We will talk about the whole month, and then we'll go in depth on every single one of these, but not until after we've gone in depth on the first week. All the cards face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. It just means I don't read them upside down. And there are no bad cards. The first row is, of course, where we are. Second row is what's blocking us. And the third row is our solution. So I like to come out with solutions, and that's how I roll. So let's just see what's going on here. The first week, we have all the power. We are starting with the 10 of Swords. Leo, you have all the power right this particular week. Be careful how you use it. That's just a general warning in general. The 9 of Wands is here in the blocking area, which is to tell me that your ideas are outside the norm, and most people are not going to be 100% on board. So it may block you because you are going to need their approval to move forward. But things will be moving quickly that particular week, so pay attention to what's going on, okay? Whether it's your idea or not, pay attention. You do have all the power, but don't be a jerk, okay? This is cool. Let's look at the next week over. January 9th through the 15th, you're going to be filled with choices and options and things to look at and decide about. Don't get confused by your options. They can be a problem for you if you let them take hold. The place where you're blocked is, the gift of finance. There may not be enough money to do all the little things you want to do. So take a deep breath and decide what you want to do. Prioritize what's most important, and then work your way through those, okay? So and figure out a way to make more money. There you go. The 3 of Wands is talking about looking back at where you came from and how you got here, okay? Respecting your past for what it is and who you are, because you've grown, you've changed, and you're amazing. So that's good. Acknowledge that, and be ready though to stand up for yourself if you need to. All right, okay, cool. Now next week, being the 16th through the 22nd, we have the Sun. The Sun card is showing that you are in a position where things are good and you are starting something new. You have a lot of I don't knows coming your way, meaning that you don't have to have all the answers, which is such a blessing. Enjoy the blessing of not needing to have all the answers, but also be prepared to do the work to find the answers, right? The Chariot is showing up in the area where you're blocked, which is telling me that you may have to just slow your roll. You can't always push forward all the time. So in this case, you're probably going to just stop. And that's okay. A lull in the movement is okay. Take a deep breath. We'll get more information when we go in deeper on this. The 7 of Wands is talking about you taking your power back. So while there's new stuff happening and beginning, you don't have to move forward on everything. And how you use your power or take it back is going to be important. You want to do it carefully and judiciously without hurting other people. Got it? So that stuff comes back to haunt you later. The next week over, being January 23rd through the 29th, we have the Six of Wands, which is telling me that you are in a position to take your ideas and share them with the world. They are developed enough. They are prepared. You have all the supporting information, and you are in a position to take care of that. That's good stuff. You also have the Six of Cups in the blocking department, which means you may not be in a place to do a bunch of charity work. Any work you do is going to need to be for money, because the Eight of Pentacles is your final card. Your solution is to make freaking money, okay? So work hard, make money. Work hard, make money. That's the goal, Leo, at this time, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put these piles of cards off to one side so that we can go in depth on the next pile. On the first week. And that is going to be exactly how that goes. These are pre-programmed, yay. And we're going to go ahead and add some cards right now to make sure that we get as much information for you about this particular beginning of the month as possible. Okay? Excellent. So what we have here, we have the Ten of Swords. We talked about all the control and the power coming to you, and that's wonderful news. We also talked about it not being, your ideas being mainstream. They are not. And, of course, the movement. This is telling me that while you have all the power, you have, you also pulled the Ace and the Fool. So having the Ace and the Fool means you're jumping into something, you have all the power, and you are just, you've got it all. You've got all the marbles. But you've already, being the person who has all the marbles means that you have to have, like, profound understanding of how to be a good king, right? You can't just run around being a jerk all the time. You have to be cool. You have to realize that other people need stuff. If you're going to do Sin City, right, where you do the simulator of a whole town, you have to make sure everybody's got what they need, and that you're building roads, and you're making sure there's gasoline and water and electricity, and all those things are all there. So you're a good king, and you take care of everybody, and everybody wants to take care of you. That's how you do the good king thing, okay? So if you can find a way to handle all the power you've just acquired in this first week of January, so that you have people who want to help you and not run away from you, then that's a good sign, okay? So work towards that. That is something to work towards. And if you're not there yet, slow your roll, okay? Like we said, you're on the outside with your ideas. People aren't necessarily following your ideas right away. You need to remember, this is the Three of Wands, which is telling me that you need to remember where you came from, how you got here. Take that stuff into account, and don't step on people, right? That's good. And now you have your choices and options here. The Seven of Cups is here in the blocking department, telling me that you're going to be a little kerfuffled by that. It's a little too much on your plate. Too many options can be confusing, and I don't want you to get too confused. I just want you to be ready to go. So whatever happens, if you need to slow down, do it if you can. The Eight of Wands here is telling me that everything's speeding up. Everything's speeding up. Go, 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 go. Just slow, slow, slow. You can go forward slowly, okay? There's financial stuff going on behind the scenes. The Three of Pentacles, that is going to be important for you to pay attention to. And, of course, the Eight of Swords. It's the Strength card. And it coming up here is a real drag. All of this is dependent on the Strength card, because all of this You having power and slinging it around and doing your thing and get what you want and being la 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 la, the mover and the shaker and all that. That's great. Um, but you're gonna also have to grow through something. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be something that will be difficult for you and it won't feel good, but it will be something that when you get to the other side of it, you'll feel better. Okay? Don't walk away from the growth opportunity. Let it be part of whatever this is, right? The thing that's blocking you. It's okay. As long as you figure it out. All right? Respect the opportunity to grow. If you don't respect the opportunity to grow, everything gets worse. All right? So, hang in there, Leo. This could be a very interesting week for you. Let's talk again about January 9th through the 15th, and we will indeed go in depth on that. Thank you.